Fishing Hall of Fame on everybody's radar throughout the year. So if you've never been to the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame in Springfield, Missouri at the Wonders of Wildlife Museum, if you're in the area, do yourself a favor. First and foremost, the museum is awesome, but the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame is really, really special. And that's the goal and the mission that we try to do, is preserve the history and the heritage of the sport and celebrate it as well. And a lot of the people that have made it what it is today, it's great to see a lot of these young anglers coming up, the college fishing, high school fishing, and things like that. But it's also disturbing to me to see that a lot of them don't know who Ray Scott is, or Bob Cobb, or some of the people that have been really instrumental.
Regardless of who you are, he's true to his character. He has incredible integrity. I started making a list of the words that I would use to describe Bill, and one, to Kevin's point, is that he's made a significant contribution to the sport and to so many people, including myself. I can tell you, I learned from Bill Taylor every day that I worked with him, and so it was an honor to be able to have that opportunity. He's also somebody who loves fishing. He loved being a tournament director, but he also loved being a competitor.
I've had a great life. I've had a great career. I've had two great careers. I've got a great family following. I've got friends that I've met that I'd never ever dreamed I'd ever meet. And I'm not talking about people that I don't care about. I talk about people that love me as well. I would never met Kevin Van Dam. I'd have never met Neil Paul. I'd never met the Urbanas or any of you folks in here had it not been for fishing. And the greatest thing that ever happened to me, other than my family, is when I was accepted by Kathy Pennell and Charlie Evans to become the full-time tournament director there. And it's funny how it got started. Excuse me, as my voice is a little rusty because I haven't spoken or anything the last little bit. And I may have a hard time saying a few words. I may forget a name, or I might forget what I want to say. But I can honestly say that when Kathy and Charlie put me to work, I didn't know what to do. I first took the job part-time because my daughter had started into college. And I actually paid her way through school and graduate school for working part-time. And I planned on quitting. In 1995 would have been my last season as a part-time employee. And I told Charlie and Kathy that I planned on quitting. And they told me, they said no, that we're going to start a new trail in 96. And we want you to become a part of it. And I prayed about it, I thought about it. And I knew I was close to retirement at UPS. I couldn't quit there. And I decided to talk to him about it again. And it's the best decision, Kathy, that I'd ever made. And I appreciate you guys having the courage to give me that job. And through that, I was well rewarded with a friendship with the people that I love, and that's the bass fishing industry. And everybody's been so kind to me, it's pathetic. I can't believe that I'm standing here to just receive this award, because, as you mentioned it, you gotta have passion to do what we all do, whether it's the media, whether it's the sponsors, or whether it's the anglers. And if you don't have that passion, you'll not succeed. And I think everybody in here can attest to that. I do want to say a special thank you to several people, and I don't want to miss someone that's standing here, but obviously I've got to say a special thank you to Kathy and Dave Washburn. The last few years has been nothing but phenomenal to work with those two. I know their passion. I know what they stand for. I know what they want from their events. I know what they expect from their employees. I want to thank them first and foremost for what they give me the confidence to be able to do the job. I want to thank people like Neil Paul, who's I've dealt with from time to time at events that's treated me with the greatest respect. I admire Kevin Van Dam, Skeet Reese. I admire you pros for the dedication you've done to grow the sport. I think that without people like you guys in this room, that we'd be sitting on a wet log with nothing under it. And it just makes me so proud. And to let you know exactly how I feel about it, I guess I've not missed a word that I didn't want to say, and that's not easy in my condition.